Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Neuropedia. In this video we will discuss about history of the human brain. So let's start. In today's world, we know that the brain is the most complex organ that serves as the central processing unit of the nervous system in most animals, including humans. It is responsible for various cognitive functions, sensory processing, motor control, and regulating bodily functions. But how do early people found out about this? Yes, in today's lecture, we'll dig the history of the brain study. The study of the brain, known as neuroscience, date back to ancient times. Ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans had some understanding of the brain's role in cognition and behavior. However, systematic scientific investigation of the brain began in the 19th century. Greeks were the first who discussed and wrote about how brain and behavior are related. First person to talk about the brain was Heraclitus. Heraclitus was the philosopher of the 6th century BC. He referred to the mind as the vast area with impassable borders. The next person to talk about the brain was Pythagoras. He was the first to postulate that the brain serves as the hub of human reasoning and is essential to the survival of the soul. The brain hypothesis was described by him. The notion that all behaviors originate in the brain is known as the brain hypothesis. After him, it was Hippocrates, who was a Greek physician and founder of modern medicine. He believed that all our senses and movements are controlled by our brain. The first person to notice paralysis on the side of the body opposite the side of the head injury was Hippocrates. He proposed that the brain is the source of all emotions, including happiness, joy, laughing, amusement, as well as sorrow, pain, worry, and tears. He was the first to clarify that epilepsy is not a wholly illness, but rather a condition with distinct symptoms and a recognized medical etiology. However, he was unable to explain how the link between the brain and behavior developed, since at that time dissecting the human body, particularly the brain, was considered sacrilege. Next person to talk about brain and behavior was Plato. In the Republic, he proposed that the soul is divided into three parts: appetite, reason, and temper. Because the brain is the organ nearest to the heaven, Plato thought that the reasoning component of the tripartite soul resided there. He was the one who initially put up the idea of mental illnesses. Let's discuss Aristotle. He was a disciple of Plato. He established comparative anatomy and was a creative thinker in variety of fields including ethics, logic, psychology, poetry, and politics. Because the heart is warm and active and serves as the seat of the soul, according to Aristotle. It is the origin of all mental activities. According to him, the brain serves mainly as a radiator to cool heated blood that rises from the heart since it is bloodless. He put out the cardiac hypothesis. Heart is the seat of emotions such as love and anger and can be seen in words like heartbroken. Let's summarize what we have studied. So we have studied about the history of the human brain. Greeks were the first who discussed about human brain. First, it was Heraclitus, then Pythagoras, Hippocrates, Plato, and then Aristotle. Thank you for watching. Do like, subscribe, share my YouTube channel Neuropedia for part 2 of this lecture. Thank you.